Requiem.
Day, May 11th.
Happy Mother's Day!
And this is our weekly news and review. Now, normally we do these segments on Saturday. But this past week was finals. So we're a little bit late. But it's okay, guys. We still have...
Hopefully your girlfriend isn't.
I'm cutting that out.
Why?
Hopefully, we still have all your great news from this week right here on this podcast.
We're like John Oliver Sundays. If it happened on Monday, we'll cover it on Sunday.
Yeah.
Is that his like...
Yeah, that's his, if we cover it on Sunday, well, we'll also cover it on Sunday. So unless it's after 10:30, then we'll cover it next Sunday.
Oh my god. You've already heard him. Here goes Andrew Wagner.
Hey guys. Yeah, that's me.
Devin Ayala is also here.
How's it going, guys?
And I am Brian Perry.
We also have Steve Bob and Jim Ted here. The two hillbilly interns at Retro Requiem.
No, please don't.
How's it going, guys? That was Ted Bob.
Doing great, Ted Bob.
Freaking Jimmy John's employees. We don't need this on here in this
But
podcast.
so fast.
But it is so fast.
And it's delicious. Mama makes that.
Mama make them numbers so damn quick. By now, most people know that Steven Spielberg has been working with Microsoft to create a Halo TV series. Well, according to a report from Variety, Microsoft has plans to bring the show to Showtime in addition to appearing on Xbox Live.
Wait a minute. It's on Showtime. Is Showtime with HBO?
Yeah.
In that case, it's not television.
That's true. Okay, no. We've had this debate before.
It's HBO.
They cannot be compared to normal television series. I've had this debate with our own Collin McConnell many times.
So I thought it was going to be like a piece of shit. But it's going to be on Showtime? Dude, that Halo shit. Dude, it's going to rock.
I think it was going to be bad.
I thought it was going to be on like NBC or some shit.
Only going to be Xbox One.
It was only going to be Xbox Live.
Oh, okay, cool. But it's going to be on Showtime? Dude.
Now it's going to be on Showtime and
Xbox
Live.
One. Yep.
Dude, you know this is like going to be the very first possibly trending on video games becoming like shows.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it. Because then you'll see Tomb Raider on HBO.
You know, as far as like pop culture is concerned, we're like in the nerd era right now. Superhero movies are huge. Like Godzilla's coming out.
You're gonna have the Uncharted movie come. Sly Cooper's already gonna be a movie. Ratchet and Clank's gonna be a movie. It's
Splinter Cell's gonna be a movie
Cell.
with Tom Hardy as Sam Fisher.
Really?
Of all the movies we named, that's gonna be the worst one.
I don't know. Tom Hardy's pretty legit.
No, I love Tom Hardy. I do like
and
Tom Hardy.
All you have to do is make a good spy movie. That's all you have to
That's
do.
it.
Mm-hmm.
He was already in a good spy movie.
What movie?
This Means War.
Oh!
Okay, I haven't seen that movie. How is it?
It's pretty good. I don't like.
Okay,
the
I think
It's not a spy movie.
You watch your
It's a
mouth.
comedy.
Hey,
It's a romantic comedy.
Chris Pine is in there.
Chris Pine. See, that's why I don't like it.
What did Chris Pine do?
Spoiler alert, he gets the girl at the end. Tom Hardy, you want to know why Tom Hardy didn't get the girl at the end? Because he had a kid. And I'm dead serious. She didn't want to put up with that shit.
He's Captain Kirk. He's gonna get the ladies. You can't fight that.
No.
You can't fight that charisma and handsomeness.
Okay, Tom Hardy took her out on a date. They went on a trapeze date. It was them doing trapeze stuff. And it was so romantic.
Who the heck does trapeze stuff?
Exactly. Let
a library on a date.
It was so... The sexual tension was everywhere. They were like all over each other. Chris Pine took her to a bar. And he gets the girl at the end.
So Chris Pine used alcohol to get a girl. It is not the first time. It will not be the last. Point goes to Chris Pine.
Anyway, I hope it does trend that like Halo's the first, and of course Halo's big. People already copy from Halo. Hopefully that'll be the first, show coming out there. Then we'll see like a Tomb Raider show. Then like everything Uncharted and all that. It's already becoming movies. Like doing shows is so much easier. Mm-hmm. So hopefully they cut it out with the movies.
I think shows are more difficult to do actually. I think shows are more difficult.
I mean, if you had you had
because like keep somebody's attention for an entire series, and to not be one of those shows that draws out things. You know what I mean? But actually has intriguing storyline from week to week.
Would you rather have an Uncharted movie or an Uncharted series on HBO?
Movie.
Yeah, me too.
But
I'd rather have neither though. But continue.
But for something like that has so much background to it already. I think it's easier to do a TV show because then you're not trying to force too much into one movie.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, but then you can make multiple movies.
Yeah,
it can become a movie franchise.
I'm saying,
it's better
like,
if it's a show.
I would say also because Halo has many different books and video games and already like short and like actually animations to it that you could do so much within the universe. Like the Steven Spielberg one, I think it might use Master Chief, but I know the other one that's doing by Ridley Scott. I don't think that's going to be using Master Chief at all, which I like because then it gives you a whole other perspective about the Halo universe. Yeah. So there's goods and bads, and I wish it was actually coming to HBO instead of Showtime because Showtime.
You have HBO?
Well, yeah, but also I have Xbox One Live, so it doesn't really matter. But because HBO puts money out for their shows, and they do it well. Like their shows are awesome. Showtime
has good shows.
It's not HBO quality.
It's not.
I won't say that.
It's not going to be True Blood, Veep. Like they do put a lot of out for their stuff, like good quality television. Oh, it's not television.
It's HBO.
It's HBO. Yeah. GTA 5 had the record for the most expensive game ever, as Rockstar spent over $250 million developing and marketing the game. This record is now shattered, as it was reported this week that Activision spent over $500 million developing and marketing the game Destiny. Destiny's open beta starts in July, and the game is set to release September 9th. What do you guys think of Destiny's record-breaking budget?
I thought they, like, it was like, oh, it's a $500 million gamble we're taking. Because it cost them $500 million, or is going to cost them $500 million. Because you got to think of maintenance for servers. You have to think of all that stuff. That GTA 5, or 4 or 5, I don't know which one beat it. 5. Didn't really have to worry about that much. And Destiny's a brand new market. GTA 5, you'd have to say, yeah, it's coming out. Everyone's going to buy that crap. Destiny's a brand new game. You have to make sure that you get the right marketing. You have to get the right publicity. Like, maintenance of servers is the biggest one because it's a game based on multiplayer.
Yeah.
If you don't have it and your servers are at launch,
yeah, you're done.
Yeah.
See, the thing about Grand Theft Auto is he's right. You could say Grand Theft Auto 5 coming out. Just put a picture of Trevor and the other two just walking down the street. That's the commercial. No time put into it. In-game graphics, like nothing you put into it. Everybody's gonna buy it. They really didn't have to market. I don't know why they did. For this, we have what was the earliest? I'm gonna go out on a limb and say the earliest Destiny commercial I've ever seen was in February, and that's when the guy's reading the book to his kid, and that was on TV. They had Destiny commercials earlier than that on YouTube, and then they have the PlayStation only commercial. They don't have an Xbox only commercial, but you know it's gonna come soon. They marketed the crap out of this, and I feel like they have to because it's new and everybody might not run to go get it. I mean, we know they made Halo before, and that's all they have. That's all they have to their name right now. It's a big sticker, on your name, but
they also did Marathon.
I think that this is a really good thing for Bungie, and I think it's a bad move by Activision. Because Bungie didn't spend this money, so Bungie's cool. Activision put out this money. Grand Theft Auto 5 could spend that big of a budget because Grand Theft Auto 5 was going to sell like hotcake. They shattered it. We don't know if Bungie's going to sell $500 million worth. It's going to sell a lot.
Yeah.
But $500 million worth? I don't think they might.
Think of it this way. Last of Us didn't get that.
That's console exclusive, though.
It sold a lot.
I mean, I think this game is going to sell a lot. And I think going forward, like long term, it might pay off because you're investing in a franchise.
Yeah.
And I think that's cool. But I don't think like $500 million. It's like twice what Grand Theft Auto spent.
That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money.
And GTA 5 had good marketing. Like they had a lot of TV commercials and everything like that. So I don't know what I can understand the server thing, but that's not $250 extra million.
I mean, Destiny's a type of game that could easily be compared to as Grand Theft Auto in this factor. Grand Theft Auto 5 has a lot of content. Everybody likes Grand Theft Auto games. You can buy Grand Theft Auto 5 3 years down the line, and it's still relevant for the fact that it's Grand Theft Auto. You can play online with your friends and stuff. If Destiny can match Grand Theft Auto with content, which I'm sure they can, then maybe their marketing won't be lost all that, but that's a lot of money. $5 million bucks. Was it 500 million?
500 million.
500 million bucks.
This week,
When you could like spend like maybe like $2,000 on a commercial. Hey, buy our game, and then
it's gonna be more than that.
she'll
Especially because they had a lot of commercials. Like Destiny's it's well marketed. It's on TV a lot.
Yeah, it is.
I think everyone knows what that game's gonna be.
So Activision actually spent $200 million promoting Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, and you think a brand new franchise they want to turn into Call of Duty, Destiny. Why not spend that $500 million?
True.
Because $300 million more than you spent on Modern Warfare 2.
Inflation, baby, inflation.
That's probably what inflation already speaks in, man. That's crazy. This week, Valve removed the game Earth Year 2066 from early access on Steam after a fan outcry about the quality, or in this case, lack thereof, of the title, and is giving anyone who bought the game a refund. What do you guys think of Valve's move?
I love it because I saw the gameplay of that game. It's a horrible game. It just not good. Valve, good job taking it off. Yeah, because it was basically false advertising. Mm-hmm. It was like, yeah, give us this money, we'll put out a good game. And you're like, no.
This is what I think about it. I think more people besides Valve should do this. Like, Valve's actually standing up, like, you're not going to make games. No. Like, how awesome would that be? Like, PlayStation, like, Sony is, like, disowns Amazing Spider-Man 2. Like, just yeah, no. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, your game for now on, no. And we're refunding everybody, and we're denying your contract for now on. Like if your content doesn't... First of all, a lot of games is false advertisement when you actually play them. You look on the back of the case and you're like, wait, what? Hell no, you can't do that. I know Amazing Spider-Man 2, it's like, it'll probably say, crazy Spider-Man acrobatic fighting combos. All you do is press one button, and then Spidey sense, like, Arkham, dodge.
It's like really blocky. Really blocky. That's what I'm saying. Okay.
Yeah.
A lot of people have the combat system of Arkham City, but what makes Arkham City so good is that it's so... Fluid. They call it free flow. They literally call it free flow combat, and it looks that way. It looks so natural.
It's like water, just fluid.
Oh, it is. Yeah. I'm actually playing through the Arkham Origins Cold Heart DLC as we speak, and that combat's really fluid. Other than the glitches that they just didn't take out of it because they're lazy jerks.
Yeah.
But I think that's what the biggest part with Amazing Spider-Man is that it has the right components. It's just they're lazy developers. Honestly, that's what I look at when I see that game. When I see the graphics are horrible still.
Or maybe Beanox is tired of making Spider-Man games at this point.
They're gonna lose the license at this point, so I hope they do.
Yeah.
Like, go ahead, keep on making garbage Spider-Man games.
Yeah.
Somebody else.
I mean, a little quote from my review was they took the Batman Arkham Origins or Arkham series fighting style and then seemed like they downgraded it.
Yeah.
And it's like, if you stole it, why don't you steal the right stuff?
Yeah. you know how you say it's like water? Bruce Lee said fighting is like water. You have to be like water. Mm-hmm. So that's crazy. Batman
fights like Bruce Lee.
Batman fights like Bruce Lee. He's like, when you're fighting, you have to be like water. Water has no form.
Even Batman's not that nice. Some sadness. No. We're gonna stop and talk about this.
I'm just saying. I feel like Batman could beat Bruce Lee.
We're talking about no gadgets, just hand-to-hand combat.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, man. Bruce Lee's a beast.
First of all,
no, actually, probably Batman could. Okay, because Batman trained
with some Shaolin monks in a mountain.
Batman would, because Batman is a fictional character. Yeah, and the amount of training he's received is like unnatural for anybody. So yes, Batman would win. But if it was real, Christian Bale can't beat Bruce Lee.
No, Christian Bale with his ass.
Michael Keaton can't beat Bruce Lee.
George Clooney?
Well, I don't know, guys.
He's got his nipples.
Oh my god. True. Some sad news this week, as Community has been canceled by NBC again. I don't even have a question to ask, because I'm just...
Why do they keep... Okay, why do they, It doesn't make any sense. Like, just let it go and let somebody else pick it up, if anything. If, like, they're just, we don't want it. You know, it's probably like that kid that doesn't play with the toy until somebody else plays with it. Oh, we don't want Community. Somebody else goes up, well, we could probably... No, it's ours. It's ours. We want it. But... I don't understand. I think they should just stop the whole show. I know some people lose their jobs and stuff, and I shouldn't say that, but maybe they can make something new with somebody that's not going to cancel them. Like it's already unsure if they're going to keep going with NBC. if their job's going to keep going for the fact they got canceled so many times. So it'd be smarter to do something else with somebody else and like have a sure thing with a job.
The creator's working on, I can't remember what it is at this point. I think he's working on a comedy for another network. But I think me and Andrew had this conversation earlier, and NBC, they're talking about they're getting rid of the show because it has bad ratings. All their shows have bad ratings.
That's why they're all getting canceled.
Yeah, that's why nobody watches NBC. So, I said to Andrew, if you're going to have bad ratings regardless, because the new crap that they put out every year gets canceled that same year because nobody watches it, why not have good shows like Community and have bad ratings? Because at least then you'd be quality and have bad ratings, and you can blame it on like the viewership and say people are stupid, which they are for watching CBS comedies all
like
the time.
that this summer, and it doesn't even make it.
No, they don't.
The fall.
All of their shows. As a matter of fact, they have their like fall lineup, like for comedy, and it was Parks and Rec, which is a hit. Parks and Rec stays. The Michael J. Fox Show, All in the Family, and then something about Sean Saves the World.
I hate that show.
They introduced 3 new comedies. All 3 of those new comedies are done. It's a wrap for them because no one watches the network. Like, I don't know. Community. It's really sad that they get constantly canceled, and I hope the rights were out for NBC, which they never will, because I think NBC is they're a smart business company, and I hope they go to Netflix like Arrested Development did, and continue to make seasons, because it's a shame when great comedy series like that get canceled over something very like trivial to me. Like the cult great shows like I'm trying to think, Firefly getting canceled and things like that. Like
Firefly was really good.
Great shows shouldn't get canceled based on really petty business decisions. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Like NBC, I think they need a. They're never gonna do that, but like you're messing with people's jobs and stuff, and that's really messed up. Mm-hmm. Like if you're gonna cancel it and you're gonna bring it back on later, then just never cancel it. That's just real scumbag, and it will make people worried and like. Mm-hmm. Come on. Oh, but you're under contract, so you're not canceled anymore. So come back now. Like that's real scumbag. Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Everyone looks at me. Okay,
because you were like, you made the like talking
I know.
sound.
I want you guys to look at me. I'm like enlighten us with your wisdom. I'm like, okay.
I was just being kind by letting you talk.
It's
like charity to me. Bro.
Okay. I like Community. I don't know if you guys knew that, but I do. But I feel like it had its run. It's got canceled again. I say just let it go. Don't bring it back. If you cancel it, let it cancel. I mean, Donald Glover.
Yeah, he left.
He already left. He's doing that full time now. Childish Gambino.
I guess. I don't know. I guess even though he'd be a better actor, I guess, than he's a rapper, but he'll probably make more money being a rapper. So I mean, good for him.
So I mean, he's left. I mean, that cuts up the whole relationship between him and Abed. So I mean. Just let the show die. I
hate when shows start losing characters and start replacing them. We talk about this all the time, man.
Yeah.
All the time. Ask How I Met Your Mother. They didn't replace anybody. Bad ending. Just a bad ending in general.
They actually kept it together.
Yeah, they actually did. I liked how they...
But I mean, How I Met Your Dad's coming up.
I'm just going to move on.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Neil Druckmann said this week that the development of Last of Us was hindered not by the technology, but by the space of Blu-ray disc. Guys, going forward in the future, Sony has their new Blu-ray disc that have like, what is it?
Sony and Panasonic, I think, came together. It's like a terabyte or something like that.
Yeah, it's something like that. You know what this means, guys?
It means PS4 and Xbox One are already outdated?
Well, yes. But it also means games can get better, which I'm like, it's like blowing my mind right now. Like when you see things like Watch Dogs and like The Last of Us, they're like open world great games, and all of a sudden it's like, what? Wait a minute. This entire time you've been hindered by space? You could have done more things?
I mean, looking at Last of Us, you definitely know it was hindered just by the fact that when you start story mode, it takes sometimes really fast to load up, or you're gonna sit there. Forever. You're gonna sit there and you're gonna watch Spores or Fireflies, or whatever.
The first load is the longest. The first load is the longest.
Nobody wanted to hear that.
It sounded really sexual too.
We don't sing it.
Is the first load always the longest? I'm trying to remember here. Maybe the first time's really short, but the first load is just.
Oh my god!
No. The first time playing Last of Us.
Now I can just move on. I don't even need to talk about it anymore. Like, you guys ruined this. You know.
I didn't do it.
We could have a nice, wholesome, family-oriented show, and you have to bring your gutter jokes.
Load. Loading times, loading screens.
Uh-huh.
Loading. What was I gonna say?
I don't know. I'm
So
too busy thinking about your load, man.
Oh, now you took it to a real
No,
place.
no.
Trying to get this load off my mind. Are PS4 and Xbox One outdated already?
I don't know if they'll be able to.
Disc space?
We don't know if they'll be able to read these discs. Is the question? Is these new discs might be a different
The
format.
new Blu-ray disc or whatever they want to
So
call it.
hopefully they can read them. But
Yo, Nintendo, what if they make that new system? We're like,
oh my goodness.
we could read the disc.
Oh god. Okay, now you're skipping ahead and you're insulting Japanese people. So
No, I'm not insulting them.
Epic Games has announced a new Unreal tournament, which it will co-develop with the Unreal Engine 4 development community for PC, Mac, and I never pronounced that last one. Linux?
Linux, yeah.
Woo! Yeah.
It's just Linux. And,
There's a U in there, so maybe it was Linux. I don't know. Nobody knows anymore. The studio's VP said this game will be free, not free to play, just free. Fans with an Unreal Engine 4 subscription can participate in the crowdsourced development for the next Unreal tournament using mods as key gameplay elements. What do you guys think about this?
I think it's cool. I think it's really cool, actually. I wish it would come out for like PS4 and Xbox One free also, but I think it's going to stay PC. Which
I mean, if it came out for the PS4 and Xbox One, it'd be like the other Unreal tournament that you had, which it's okay.
But I mean, it'd be free. It's free. It'd be just multiplayer based. There'd be no tacked on story.
Yeah, but they just said mods are going to be a big part of it, so if they'll make it.
Like, I mean, even in like I feel like you could do mods with them. It's stupid restrictions. Companies.
With what? Consoles?
Yeah. You could easily do mods with consoles if you had to, but...
Yeah, like they hacked the PS3.
It's just stupid restrictions of Sony and Microsoft.
The thing with this news right here is I feel like they're learning, and they're learning that games are more community-based these days. Mm-hmm. So I feel like they're just making a game that really doesn't have much going for it. Mm-hmm. Not saying Unreal Tournament. I'm saying they're making a game that's stripped down. And it's like, you guys can make what you want out of this game. Just like Minecraft. If you just play Minecraft, like, just regular, if you're not playing online or anything, for some people that's not fun, but they have so many mods for it that it's a lot of fun. That's what they're doing. I think that's cool.
You know, I'm really excited for this game, so that way I can renew my rivalry with our own Peter Patton. Peter, we used to play every day in high school. Let me tell you, brother, I'm coming for you. And at WrestleMania, when I ripped you up with that ray gun and I slam you on down, you gonna feel my wrath. Let it be known. Shots fired on this podcast.
Do you have a computer that can run Unreal Engine 4?
Shut up. I'll go over Dean's house.
Wait, both play on the same computer?
Oh no, Peter could be at his house. His laptop could probably run that. It's a freaking 50-pound laptop. Like, for all God's sake.
It's a laptop that they have in the movie Twister.
Yeah, it looks like in cases when they have in movies where they have like the cases that like control the bomb. That's what Peter's laptop looks like.
It's called a football.
One of those like briefcases that are just fully full of technology.
It's usually just like a button.
Peter carries that joint in his backpack. That's why he has back problems all the freaking time.
Shots fired indeed.
Yeah, that's right, dog.
Coming out of stature.
And your laptop is heavy.
You hunch over like a caveman.
Looking like Noach Notre Dame up in here.
Noach back of Notre Dame.
Quasi.
It was revealed this week that the DualShock 4 was designed from the start in order to work with Sony's VR headset project, Morpheus. Quote, the tracking light, ... I have to do that because he, like, apparently started a sentence and then he was like, no, I'm just going to ramble on for like a minute and then I'm going to continue it. None of that was in quotes, guys.
The traffic light.
That was parentheses.
Oh my gosh.
Quote again. It was our department that said we need that on. It was for tracking the virtual reality. And when all these things were coming out 6 months ago and everyone was going like, it's reflecting on my TV, we were going, oh no, because we couldn't tell anybody what it was for. End quote. That's how he said it, man. I don't know what you want me to do.
Oh, it's reflecting on your TV. Oh no.
Like, oh no.
That's sex for you guys. Oh no.
I bet it won't reflect off the headset. Don't say that. It's a secret. We're not supposed to say that about the headset.
What do you guys think about this news?
I mean, it's still going to bother me because I'm not going to buy the Project Morpheus thing.
Does it really reflect? I didn't see it when we were playing earlier.
At night, sometimes it just like lights up your whole room. It's kind of stupid.
Turn it down, bro, in the settings.
I know, but...
Put a sticker right on that.
Yeah, get a Retro Requiem sticker, like we said, like 2 months ago.
That costs money, man.
You know what?
Actually, you can't really get custom. It's hard to get, like,
Is it hard
custom
to get?
look, yeah.
Oh, that's kind of jerkish. I thought you could just do whatever you want.
I mean, it's not too hard. I mean,
We reported that you could do whatever you wanted.
Yeah. So now you're like, it's not too hard. You know, Andrew, you're just lazy. You don't want to spend this money.
I'm just saying, like, they have, like, preset stuff, and that's easier to do, and be like, yeah, I want this.
Do they have the bat sign?
I think so, yeah. That's like a common one. You can get, like, the IGN one, too, and stuff like that.
Boo.
Boo!
Yeah, because I want IGN.
I know, that's what I'm saying. It's hard to get, like, your
FIGN.
personal custom.
Do they have a machine?
Come to Retro Requiem.
Whatever! Okay, moving on.
Alright.
Morpheus thing's gonna be like $1,000. I'm not gonna have money for that. It's gonna be like a 500 something. I still don't want that. I have a TV, so it's still gonna be annoying. So, light bar, I don't give a
Wait a minute. What the...
I thought that was a good Retro Requiem.
What do you mean? If I have something on my head, how the f*** is that gonna come into play?
It like tracks it.
Like, so you have the face thing on, you move the controller up and down, they could track, like, your movement in, like, so you could be like this.
Andrew's demonstrating and...
My shoulders are moving like you're holding a gun or
So,
something.
if you look up and stuff, it's actually looking up.
Yeah.
You gotta be like, you know...
No, this is probably control your, like, your arms. Like, you're playing a first-person shooter, you're like...
Oh, okay, so, like, if you're playing, it's like, oh, pick this up. You're just like, oh, yeah.
Possibly.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. A Marvel
So they
representative...
can track, like, exactly...
Just shut up! We know! Goodness.
Where...
A Marvel representative announced earlier this week, he implied, he didn't announce, he implied, strongly implied. I have to say that and, like, underline it and
He
bold.
touched your shoulder and implied. Strong.
That all of Marvel's movies and TV shows would be available to stream on Netflix in 2015. Quote, soon everyone will be able to binge watch the Marvel Universe on Netflix in 2015. End quote. If this is true, which of Marvel's properties are you most excited to see on Netflix?
Well, obviously, I'm excited to see The Hawk Part 1.
I'll support that. Andrew.
2015? Like,
Yes. So, yes.
Then,
I know exactly what you're thinking about, so go ahead and say
like...
The one with David Banner.
Avengers 2?
Yes.
right away.
I
Once it comes out, you're like, bam, on Netflix.
Yeah.
But I feel like you'd have to do the whole cycle.
I think I'm actually really excited to see Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. because this first season ended, and it was, like, really mediocre in the beginning, but once the events of Captain America 2, and I'm not going to spoil it or anything, happen, the show gets a lot better going forward. So I hate, like, commercials. I love watching television shows on Netflix. So now I'm going to wait a full year just so I can watch those shows on Netflix.
This is what I'm going to say.
Or you can just go on your computer, and I'm not indulging this.
Endorsing it.
Endorsing or indulging or telling anyone to do this.
Do not indulge.
Just go onto this one website and...
Okay, send me the name of that website. You know what I mean? I'm not that we're saying.
There's no commercials or anything.
You know what Netflix should do? And I know it sounds stupid. They already do that, Devin. They should make, like, different categories.
But they already do that.
But it's like, but it looks like...
No, go ahead.
Like
but it looks
Marvel
like
category.
It looks like an app thing. You go on Netflix and it's apped out instead of, you know, movies on top of movies butt themselves on one screen. It's like, what the just like comedy, Marvel. You know, Marvel can have its own thing, but it'll, you know, show up in different genres or whatever. It should be like that.
So you basically just like clean up their UI.
Yeah, and then you should have a Cartoon Network. Oh, these are all shows on Cartoon
I'll
Network.
be able to, like, it would be really cool to be able to organize them by, like, networks.
Yes, because
so you
it
basically
is
say
not...
like a tile network, almost like how the Xbox One does it.
Do they? No, I think he's talking about, like, you know how they have categories on Netflix, and it's, like, comedy, drama, romance, whatever. He's talking about having, like, a Cartoon Network category.
And
or,
like, it'll look...
a
No, he's
Nickelodeon
right.
category.
He's right what I'm saying. Like, it'll be like...
It'd be
like the
panel,
tiles. Like when you press the home button for Windows 8, everything's just cleaned up and simple.
Oh, okay.
Instead of everything being all these, you know how much trouble I have to go through.
It's on that when you look at Windows 8.
Unless I search it, which sometimes I do. You know how much trouble it is, like for me to find just regular show. Oh, maybe it's
Why
under.
don't you just search a regular show?
Yeah, I'm saying sometimes. Because my mom's Netflix, it's a controller. It's a TV controller.
Oh, you have it through your TV.
So
yeah.
it is...
Some Netflix formats are really annoying.
It is a bitch to get the search.
I thought we covered some news a while ago that said they were going to streamline the format for across all platforms, and then apparently we lied and that they didn't do that.
Yeah, didn't do it.
I don't remember that.
We did.
Oh, of course you don't remember because you're trying to you're trying to unassociate yourself with it. You're like, oh nope, it wasn't me, guys.
Don't remember
My
that.
hands are clean.
I'm pretty sure that was Braun, 100%.
This week, Analog announced that its re-engineered NES, the Analog NT, is available for pre-order for the small price of $500. Unless you want a different color, they offer 5 different colors, then you'll need to pay an extra $50. This product will ship this summer. And using the original NES CPU, the console will upscale classic titles and run them in 720 or 1080p.
Wow.
Listen, we're announcing new game shows this week on Retro Requiem's News and Review. And this is our newest one. Would you buy it? Andrew Hector. Would you buy it?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
That's a lot of money for something that Andrew has right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something I can already run the games on. Ooh, wait, what? I can have 16-bit pixels and 1080p?
Yes.
So it'll look almost the same?
No. It'll look like 0.0005 times better.
Like, the square pixels are so sharp-edged.
You're going to be able to see those individual pixels.
Whew.
Let's just say Super Mario 3 is going to look a lot like Minecraft.
Oh, that's horrible.
You're going to be playing Super Nintendo and you're going to be like, is this a Nintendo 64 I'm playing?
I mean, I think it's cool that they did it, but it's like,
When are they going to release a new... okay, that's not worth it. But a Nintendo 64 that does that same shit, worth it. Because I played...
No, not for $500, it's not.
It depends how upgraded the graphics could be.
Yeah,
if
because...
they upgraded GoldenEye graphics to a PS1 or 2 potential, it'd be pretty cool.
It would, because I played Majora's Mask, 1080p, 60 frames per second. Beautiful. But that was on my laptop, which was pretty powerful. So I just put the frame rate up. It was great. It looked like it was made to look like that.
Just do HD remakes and I'll play them. Do an HD remake of Majora's Mask, just like they did Wind Waker.
That'd be Wind Waker's easier because it's cell shaded.
Oh no, but
Majora's Mask would be
you'd
harder to
have to
play.
make it from scratch. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you would have to make it from scratch.
And that wouldn't be.
They did a remake of Ocarina of Time. And it looks great.
Yeah,
but it was on a DS and it still looked great. With these games, it's stupid. Let's buy another fucking.
Where do you get these voices from?
Super Nintendo. You could get those games right now on the Wii U. You get those games right now on the Wii U. Nobody has a Wii U, but you can do it.
Wii U sold more than Xbox One.
Did it?
Yeah, thanks. It's
overall, it's been
overall.
Out
oh yeah,
okay.
not in the last month.
I was looking at you like, yo, dude, that's pretty bad.
No, overall, it sold more.
Oh no,
I was gonna say, and somebody recently told me, Xbox almost beat PS4. After that news, I was like, what?
It's still a
couple million behind.
Yeah, 2 to 3 million behind.
Okay.
It's only a couple million.
The Pokemon Company announced today that Pokemon Omega Ruby and Pokemon Alpha Sapphire, which are remakes of the GBA games of the same names, kind of the same names, they added
Nintendo stop remaking
Ultra.
and make them new.
Will arrive worldwide in November 2014, only on 3DS. It's weird to see Nintendo adopt this trend of HD remakes that Microsoft and Sony have been doing.
I'd love to see a Pokemon Yellow remake or Red remake.
Oh, dude,
Brian, this is what I'm saying to you right now, and you will listen. What the else are they gonna do?
That's a good point. But I mean,
they could make Pokemon Gray.
Gray, 50 Shades of Poke.
I'm gonna
Pikachu is a housewife that has a disturbing secret. She's cheating on Charizard with Bulbasaur.
Burn me with your tail.
Oh my goodness.
Fine with my ass.
Oh, that was good. That was a good one. I can't even.
Charizard comes up. That was a bird. Scratch my back.
Pokemon really can hurt people.
I'm an original 150 snob. So if they ever make a Pokemon Fire Red update on the 3DS, I'll go out. Next day, buy myself a 3DS.
They need to make.
I'll go on eBay and buy myself a used 3DS.
They need to make for the Wii U. You can use your controller, that TV controller, as a Pokédex. First-person Pokemon game. Looking through the tall grass.
Why would you want to play first person?
Because it's something new.
Third person would be better.
Okay, third person.
Like a third person full like HD. Like what was the Pokemon game on Nintendo GameCube? That where it actually had like a decent storyline and it was about them corrupting Pokemon.
Stadium.
Yeah, I guess Pokemon Stadium. That game was really good.
It's not Stadium, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, look at
Stadium was
yeah, the battle game,
Nintendo
which
64.
is really good too. They need to do that again. I just want to be able to control Pokemon in battle.
They need to do
so
that. Okay, maybe third person.
You
Yeah,
play
as a matter of fact, yes, third person.
Yeah,
create
third
your
person.
own trainer. Be able to buy different clothes and stuff later. You all start with the default clothes.
We said this like 2 weeks ago. Pokemon Online would sell like hotcakes.
Pokemon MMO was so like hot.
I feel like
That's what
it'd
I'm
be
talking
really
about.
bad if you made it like a third person or first person Pokemon game. It just wouldn't be done right.
Well, that's not my
And
fault.
it
They
can-
can't develop stuff.
Yo, it can have stealth elements. Let's say you're walking through the tall grass. This is real life Pokemon. You're walking through the tall grass. You see a Pokemon that you can't handle. You look at him with your Pokédex, and it's like this Pokemon's level 50. It's like, yo, mine's the only.
Scyther.
Mine level. Yeah, Scyther wrecked me. He's like, Scythe! Cutting my Pokemon's throat. He's holding my Pokemon like. And he like licks the blood. Scyther.
Oh my
Like,
God.
but like, you know how you get down like Joe and Ellie and just get the out of there sometimes? Because it's too many. What is it?
Walker.
No,
No,
the
not
bloaters.
Walkers. God, I'm thinking of
Necro. No, that's
The bloaters, right?
clickers.
Clickers.
I'm talking about the big guys.
Clickers.
Bloaters.
You know
are
at
bad,
the end,
yeah.
you know at the end that last tunnel,
Yeah, I know. what you're
there's
talking
just shit of bloaters just all there, like they just walked out of country buffet.
Yo.
Dude, it's too much. Like
I
yeah,
use my flamethrower like shit. Those people.
about. Okay,
you just unloaded on
during that section, I went through all the way silently like a boss. Got all the way to the end,
and just unload it.
and then just one person caught me, and I died. And then I was like, it took me so long that I was just like, you know what?
You know what I did?
You drew first blood.
Yeah,
Everywhere, like,
I went all the way near the end and threw bricks all the way, like, so they got completely away from me. Then I thought to myself, what if this is the last time I'm going to see the infected? Then I went Rambo. Because I had to. Like, why doesn't Last of Us have a horde mode? Put it in there! That's what I'm doing.
no, it doesn't have a horde mode.
Overdone.
Who cares?
Nobody would care for
I'm
that.
gonna play it every single time. Horde's
Right?
fun.
Horde mode on that snow map? What is it, Riverside?
Yeah, when you're in that cabin.
That right there.
Okay.
Just four of us. We're all running. We look back and just see Andrew, bloater, jaw come up.
Well, I died.
Andrew!
Well, I died.
Sorry, buddy.
Sorry. I don't know how good you are at the game. I played with Brian before.
I played with you once, I think.
Yeah, it was like once.
How was I? Was I good?
I don't know. I can't remember.
I feel like I was garbage. Near the end, I was a little garbage.
No. Okay. Power Rangers owners, is it Saban or Saban? I never get it.
Let's go Nick Saban.
Okay.
Saban.
Saban
Sounds like a sword they'd use.
is teaming with Lionsgate Studio to bring Power Rangers to the big screen again. Lionsgate Studio is the studio behind Hunger Games, Saw, Twilight, and Divergent. That last one's just such a great movie.
It's amazing. It's like 10 times better than Twilight.
Which leads us to Retro Arkham's second newest game show.
Would you watch it?
No, it's not would you watch it. It's will you watch it.
Oh!
Andrew, you're up first. So you try to be a smart ass.
We can't do Trailer Park
Ask me the question.
It's different rules than would you play it.
What the?
It's completely totally different
No, I
rules.
wouldn't watch it.
You wouldn't watch a Power Rangers movie?
Wait, what?
No.
What?
Get the out of here. You wouldn't?
No.
Get out of
Why
my
not?
house. Get out of my house!
Because I feel like if Lionsgate's doing it or who's
Yeah,
doing
Lionsgate.
it? It's not gonna be a traditional Power Rangers movie,
Oh, no, it's not.
and I'm gonna be
It's not
very
gonna
upset.
do. It's not gonna be what?
A traditional Power Rangers movie.
This is what they need to do. They're already Power Rangers. Don't do a Power Ranger origin story, please, Jesus. Do not.
I think it might be a reboot. Like, just, like, completely and totally, like, forget the
If you
lore.
guys saw the pain in my face,
And be like Transformers.
I'll watch it if one thing happens.
It'll be like Pacific Rim Transformers.
If Tommy stars in it as
No.
the
hell
Green
no,
Ranger.
dude. Tommy is mad.
If Tommy comes back as the Green
No.
Ranger, I'll be there day one, midnight release, IMAX
Oh,
3D.
my goodness.
I'll be up in that.
Pacific
of
Rim
all-
Power Rangers needs to happen. And just be great.
First of all, no.
Yes, I agree, Devin. No.
Tommy needs to be in it.
No, I agree with you that no, he does not.
God,
He is fat and
no.
overused and overrated. And I feel like
Uh,
every
well,
other Power Ranger would have kicked his ass. Even Billy. Even Billy.
After Power Rangers, everybody else did different.
Nobody did anything.
No,
Billy's
they all
working
died,
out
man.
in,
Yeah,
like
they all
a
died.
grocery store as a bag boy or something.
No, they did different stuff. Dude, they did different. They
did
went
crystal
on.
meth.
I'm gonna say they went on.
Cocaine?
They went on with their
Yeah,
lives.
at least they moved on.
This motherfucker.
But I would have done the same thing though if I was him. I'd have done the same because it's like be a normal person again or be in Power Rangers like 10 more times. I'd have been in Power Rangers.
He would have been legendary if he just ended it right there.
He's legendary now.
Oh my god, you're Tommy. Now it's like, oh yeah, I've seen you a lot and you're starting to stink. You need to get off my couch. He looks like that. Like he's in the couch in my mind. You were cool at one time. You gotta go. Are they bringing Ivan Ooze back?
No, dude, they're not. I think it's gonna be. I don't want to say it's gonna be adult, but looking at the films they make, I think it's gonna be more like teen oriented. So like, I wouldn't be surprised if like a Michael Bay type of director came and directed this.
Okay, no origin story, please. No love story. They're Power Rangers. Just,
There's gonna be a love
They
story.
whoop ass. That's it. No.
Yo, there's the
God.
great love triangle between Jason, Tommy, and Kimberly.
You know that girl that played Mother Russia in Kick-Ass 2?
Yeah.
She needs to be Yellow Ranger, and I'll be happy.
What? She's mad old.
It, dude, she's Mother Russia. She'll up.
But
Matter of
she's
fact, she'll be
old
the
as
Red
crap.
Ranger. She'll be the Red Ranger.
Freaking bring your AARP card to battle. Like, what kind of garbage is this?
You would fight her. Did you see how? Yo,
No, I wouldn't fight her.
Exactly. Or make her a bad guy.
But I wouldn't fight Chuck Norris either. He's mad old. Being old don't change. I wouldn't fight Sylvester Stallone.
She was f***ing yo.
I wouldn't fight Wesley Snipes. I wouldn't even fight freaking Steven Seagal's old self, and he's like overweight and barely like a good cop.
I feel like he smacked the out of me with his chops. You know how when people when they fight, they punch and shit? He's the only guy I know that chops like
Yo,
this.
they're gonna leave the Expendables and be the Power Rangers.
That would be cool.
What?
To an extent.
To be awful.
That's what's gonna happen. Yeah, but it did Mighty Morphin time. That's what's gonna be right there.
After weeks of losing staff members, finally Naughty Dog has added more talent. The animation directors of Assassin's Creed 3 and the first two Mass Effect games has joined Naughty Dog. To coincide with this news, new concept art was leaked onto the internet that hints at a sequel for The Last of Us. Guys, how do you feel about Naughty Dog going forward?
I told you they would do this. They'd hire more talent, and you were like, "No, is it possible?" I told you. I told you.
Andrew.
You know how I feel about this.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking. It's not just the
You
Naughty
guys
Dog
were
thing.
battling on Facebook.
No,
over
it's not just the Naughty Dog thing. It's further than that. It's like going forward. How do you feel about the games they're gonna make? I feel like after they make
I don't
Uncharted
want them
4,
to make a new Last of Us.
I don't either, and we've talked about that. That's what I more was focusing on, like the sequel to Last of Us. But after they make Uncharted 4, I think they should go do a new IP. And that way, if you get,
I said they should not even do Uncharted 4 and just do a new IP.
Yeah, new IP.
That's what I've been saying. They should just leave that with PS3 and do a new IP for PlayStation 4.
Moving
they
forward.
already announced Uncharted 4.
I know.
So
Just
they
drop
have
it now.
to.
Drop it now.
No, you can't drop it now.
Drop it now.
That's all
Drop it.
PS4 has going for it.
No. Drop it.
They're not going to drop
The only game
they're
that
not
they,
gonna drop it.
the only game I'm saying they should go back and sequelize, and it's only fan base because like business wise, I don't know how it would be. Is Jack and Dexter, and that's it, and that's been overdone.
They don't bring Jack and Dexter down. I just want them to do their own thing.
I don't
Because,
want I don't want a sequel.
The people who left, I think, like really engineered like Uncharted and The Last of Us. So I don't want them to go back and revisit those universes and have them be like, they might not be bad, but they'll just be different. And then it might not have that same feel of the franchise that we really like. If I play Uncharted and it's like, Uncharted's the type of game that's so good, it's so charming because it has its own style. And like if I played Uncharted as the same characters and it was just like different, I think it would really bother me.
This is what I'm saying. I agree with you on that. If they make a Last of Us 2, the only way that it could be better and not even never to recapture what we've already done. Because look, we already know the most infected you can get is a bloater. We know that. Mm-hmm. What's gonna happen? More spore mushroom on him? Like how much more infected can you get?
Yeah, that's a good point. I guess they wouldn't really add any more enemy variation. The only thing you
Yeah, they would.
You have to.
Yeah, but it kind of be like...
It'd ruin it, though.
Unless they moved regions. which we've talked about in the past, is having someone else and moving regions, and that region having their own strain of thing, or like a difference in the strain. But if they do
Think
The
about
Last
it
of
this
Us,
way.
if they do The Last of Us 2, it's gonna be Joel and Ellie,
It can't.
and we know where they start, so we know they didn't move regions, and we know those are the same.
It's gonna start
infected.
at Tommy's.
I don't want them to start like, oh my god, the virus has progressed.
It's already been 20 years. It can't. There cannot be new infections.
Now there are pterodactyl clickers.
This is the only way. If Naughty Dog does this, it'll be amazing. It'll never be able to recapture the first one, but it'll be amazing. It'll have to be Last of Us. I know you guys are going to hate me for saying this. Big open world multiplayer. And
It's all multiplayer.
not all multiplayer, but
I'll
there's...
say at that point it's what's the zombie game that's Sony's working on?
Daisy.
Yeah, or H1Z1. It's basically that at that point.
And that's the only way. Like,
That's not as good though. Like
It's not
It's
good.
it'll be fine. It'll be enjoyable. If
it'd
they
have
do
to be
it.
the same exact mechanics and everything about it, but it won't be as good.
Yeah, I agree.
Maybe it'll be co-op, but like, it's... That game was so big and so well done that they can't do more with it. And they can't... It's been 20 years since the infection started that for new infected to come out of nowhere, it's going to be weird. Like, we've seen... And the regular infected, it's regular people. Then you have the ones that can't see because it's starting to form on their face.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got the clickers that formed on their face to the point that their face is deformed. Unless you have clickers with fungi, scyther hands. What is in between a bloater and a clicker? Not much. A small bloater? It's...
Yeah, they're not gonna choose anything.
Unless there's clicker dogs or some...
That really bothered me. That made me mad because they already. Never mind. We talked about it. This week the details for the PlayStation Plus edition of Drive Club have been revealed, and if you have the game, you don't. If you get the game for PlayStation Plus, you can download it, but it's not the full game. You get one location, 11 tracks, 10 cars, and access to every game mode. Gamers will be able to unlock the entire game through one big purchase, or unlock as much of the game as they want using microtransactions. If you unlock the game through one big purchase, you'll be able to keep the game even if your PlayStation Plus subscription runs out.
Which they had to overturn.
Yeah, they had to overturn because at first they had like a lot of...
Oh, if you bought the game but your PlayStation Plus ran out, you lose it. Like,
Yeah.
really? I bought it. Why did I lose it?
The full game has 5 locations, 55 tracks, and 50 cars. What do you think of this studio's approach to the game? Andrew?
It feels like I'm going to be playing, like, one location, 11 tracks, with 10 cars. That's what it feels like I'm going to be playing.
For that great price of free?
Yeah. I'm not buying that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm
but
going to buy Forza or Gran Turismo. I'm not going to buy Drive Club.
Yeah.
Was Drive Club that game that you can drive on roads and all that?
No.
No.
Okay, I was going to say...
That's the game from Ubisoft.
Yeah, it's
that game sounded
The
intense.
Club? I don't know.
It's something. I can't remember what it is, but it's something like that.
Anyway,
Drive Nation.
I don't know about that. You're supposed to get it free how long ago? Free is free.
At launch.
Yeah.
They released Tomb Raider for free, and it's like, oh, you get one section of the island for free, and through microtransactions, get the rest of the island for free. Like, free is free. If you didn't want to go forward with putting your game for free, you should have said no when Sony asked you way long
It's
ago.
Sony's game.
Well, you should have never said it was for free, Sony.
I think I agree with you guys. It was very misleading that it's not for free. But regardless of that, I think this approach to the game is actually really cool. I like how if a game will come out, they're like, okay, you can have a portion of the game for free, and I can try it out and see if it's cool. And it's like, okay, no, I don't like this. I'm not going to purchase the whole thing. Or if I really do like it, I am going to purchase the whole thing. Or like, oh, I like this section or that section, I'll purchase that.
It's already been done. It's called demos.
No, it's complete until you have experience to have every game mode unlocked. A demo gives you a very limited aspect of the game. This gives you 20% of the game. No one gives you that much of the game.
But it's through microtransactions, so you're gonna be like,
But you could just buy the whole thing.
Oh,
That's
Brian.
what I'm
I'm
saying.
just saying, like, this, it feels like a demo.
It's an extended demo, and I like that.
Yeah, I don't. I mean,
why wouldn't you want to be able to experience? It's obviously Drive Club is a bad example because the way they went about it is very terrible. But like another game does this, gives you 20% of the game, you get to play that, and then it's a lot better than buying the game and be like, oh, this is crap, and then having to return it.
This is bad news. This is bad news bears. This is gonna start trending. They're gonna start getting you're gonna go out and you're gonna buy a small portion of a Call of Duty game.
No, but you'll get it for free though.
Okay,
you'll get the first portion for free.
You're gonna get Call of Duty for free. You're gonna get a Call of Duty multiplayer for free. When you buy the game, it's gonna be on disc, and then through microtransactions, you can get different guns.
They already have that.
Yeah, but it's called DLC for now.
But it's microtransactions now. With this, you could just buy the full game outright if you wanted to, or you could just buy as much of the game as you wanted to. So you have that choice. It's not like they force you to do it through microtransactions. They're like, you can buy the whole game. It's like if I get Black Ops and it's like, oh, let me give you these like 5 maps or whatever, and there's like, I don't know, 50.
50
I know
maps.
there would never be that many. But you know, if they
I don't know. You're saying there might not be that many. There's a lot of DLC. DLC gets a lot of maps.
Yeah, but that's DLC though. That's extra. That's what I'm saying. That's not. You're not getting that with $60 per.
So you're saying you buy Call of Duty.
I buy Call of Duty. I get like 3 maps.
You just get Call of Duty and I'm buying Call of Duty only for zombies. So you unlock that part.
Okay, a good example. Call of Duty Advanced Warfare is coming out, you know, and it looks really good. But I don't know if I trust Sledgehammer Games. The game comes out, and for free, I can play any game mode I want. I can have 3 maps, and I can try those out for as long as I want. I can play online with other people. And I have, like, that section of the game is completely and totally unlocked. So I play that, and I'm like, I don't know. I played a little bit more. I'm like, maybe so. I can play that game forever for free if I want. But if I want the rest of the game... It's a horrible
business transaction. Like, because there would be people that'd be content with just playing 3 maps of Call of Duty.
Not if you really like it.
I know, but like, there's people like me.
There's people that only play on Nuketown all day.
I'd be content with playing just 3 maps online.
I think if you're content with playing 3 maps online, I don't think you would have bought the game anyways.
I know, I got it for free.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, you wouldn't play the game. So, either way, Call of Duty's not going to do it.
The thing is, I buy Call of Duty games. I don't play the multiplayer that much. So, you're giving me that money. But if you're giving me every game mode free, I'm just going to play that and be done.
Yeah, but with 3 maps, you're going to get really, like...
I don't play multiplayer that much.
Dude, like I said...
Well, then you're not Call of Duty's target audience.
I know.
But this isn't for Call of Duty. Call of Duty has the market that they want.
I know.
This is for, like, a new franchise.
I don't think it would be a good thing for a new franchise. You want the people to... I don't know. I'm just saying, this is not a good thing. Also, I could see it coming out, and you have to buy the game at first. But then after the initial sales hump dies down... then offer the game up in chunks. Like, they did this with Fight Club Champion. Mm-hmm. You could buy the game, and like a year later, on the PlayStation Store, you can buy the story mode, you can buy the multiplayer mode, or you could buy, like, just the free fight mode. Yeah,
that's cool.
Which is cool. And I support that because it's already been out for a while. And, like, it gives people that, like, were on edge about the game a chance to buy in parts of it.
What's the difference between them doing it after it's been out, rather than if they do it day one, and you're like, I really want to play the story mode?
You could lose a lot of sales.
So you're looking out for them.
Yeah, Andrew, you're going for the game company.
I'm going for gamers. Them.
That's how I feel. Like, I don't know, but I think if it's like a multiplayer focused game, like a Call of Duty or like a Drive Club, either you're gonna buy it or you're not. Like, that's how I feel about it. Like, you're not gonna want to play 3 maps and be content with that. Because would you be content with 3 maps on Call of Duty?
I only play on 1 map when I play Smash Bros. That's it.
Really?
Yeah.
You only do Final Destination?
Yep.
That's really boring. But
when I play with other people, I don't force them to do that. I play. Okay. But when I play, me, I play there.
Also, another thing that makes me mad is because with PlayStation Plus, you get a free games. Okay, I'm expected that now for a while.
I expected that.
Yeah, I expect to get a free game, and now you're giving me
a portion.
1/5 of the game free this month.
But that's being a little spoiled because...
I know, but I'm expecting a new game.
I mean, that's great that you expect a new game.
Okay, Brian, look at it this way.
But it's a free game.
Andrew
usually reviews all the games he gets for free. He can't review that game because he doesn't have the full thing. That takes away...
I give it 1/5 the total score I was going to give it.
No, but I feel like it is kind of like spoiled to be like, oh, I'm used to getting this now. You're going to give me a part of a game, now I'm going to complain. I think...
That's how everyone should feel, though.
He pays for PlayStation.
Okay.
I don't think so.
What if you get dinner, lunch, and breakfast every single day?
Then I'm a lucky guy.
For your whole life.
Then I'm a lucky guy.
But one day, someone's like, you know what? I'm just going to have you eat 1 meal a day.
I should be able
to have... It has to be for a week. It can't be for a day.
I should be able to have the viewpoint that, you know what? Most people don't get 3 meals handed to them a day. A lot of people starve in this world. And if I'm getting 2 meals a day, I'm still pretty damn lucky.
If you're paying, but you're paying for those meals.
Yeah, but you're
paying
gonna
for
pay for it regardless because you have to pay for online regardless with PlayStation and Microsoft now.
Okay.
So either way, you're paying for it.
You're right.
So they're not giving us a free game. They're giving you a demo for what, $50 a year?
No, because you get other free games with it.
No.
And either way,
I get that demo for that month.
And either way, last gen Microsoft was charging $50 a year, and you weren't getting free games.
And
nobody was complaining then. When
no one also stole my credit card information.
No, I agree with you. I totally agree. I'm not saying like they were bad for doing it. I'm just saying they did it, and nobody was saying jack about it then. But then Sony was doing it, and they're like, oh, we're giving you online play $50 a year, and we're giving you free games. You know
why? Because people got used to free online. So when you had to pay for it now, people get upset, just like you expect free games. Now you're getting 1/5 of a game. But people are going to get upset. That's what I'm saying.
But either way, it's a privilege they didn't have to do. They're nice enough to do it. You should be cool with it.
I know, but I'm saying most people won't be.
I'm saying those people are dicks. Like, you should just call it a day.
And I'm saying if you were used to eating all that time and you got only one meal a day then, to eat that one meal a day, you would still be upset. You're not going to be like, man, I'm lucky for this one meal a day. You'd be like, man, I used to get 3 meals.
Man, I ate filet mignon every day. They gave me regular steak. They suck. Flip the table for free.
I think that's a bad example because it's eating. You have to eat. Think of it this way,
you can eat one meal a day and
survive. You have Netflix. Now you can only watch portions of shows. For one whole month, you can only watch a portion of a show. Just this much of a season.
Netflix's value is from streaming shows. That's all they do.
But you're getting...
So, like, it's completely different. It would be like...
You pay for PlayStation Plus for a full year, and you're promised free games a month. For 1 month, they give you a portion of a game. You're promised all these free movies and shit because you're paying monthly. But for 1 month, how much would it piss you off that you can only watch this much of a season? This much of a movie.
But that's all they do. It'd be like... Your comparison doesn't work because it would be like, oh, I'm giving Xbox my $50 a year, and then for 1 month, you can't play unlimited online. You can only play a little bit online. That example would work.
But it's bad business because now there should be 2 free games out. Drive Club and something else for the PS4 because that's not really a free game. It's a demo.
But okay, we're going to disagree. We're going to talk around in circles.
It's a demo.
But I disagree. It's 20% of the game. Like, it's not a demo. That's not a demo.
It's a demo.
It's not. Okay.
It's a demo.
We're going to disagree.
You have a handful of cars.
20% of the game, you can play that game.
It's not
okay. It gives you 10 tracks.
It's 20% of the game because they give you the game mode.
It gives you 10 tracks, different game modes. That's more than regular freaking racing games give you.
No, it doesn't.
It's about the same. It's not. There are not a lot of racing games that give you like endless amounts of tracks. It's great that they gave it to you for free and you get 10 tracks and you get a variety of cars.
How much?
What racing game do you play that they only give you like 20 tracks?
I don't know. I don't play a lot of racing games.
Yeah, like every racing game has like 50 tracks.
Even if my point is they're giving you 20% of the game. It's not a demo. You can play it endlessly and not experience the same thing. A demo will be like, oh, you only use 2 cars. With this 1 track, they're giving you like 10 times that. Like, just enjoy it. You know what I mean? I think it's boosted to a complaint about it, but
I'm saying it's a demo.
Harmonix.
I'm just hoping that this doesn't trend. I can care less. I can be content with a drop.
I think microtransactions are going to trend anyways. I don't like microtransactions going forward, but I think like that's going to trend anyways, regardless. We are glad to introduce Collin McConnell has joined us. Yeah. Collin, say hello to the people.
Hey, people. How you doing?
How are they doing?
I'm just wondering.
They're upset that you couldn't be here for the whole podcast. That's what they're doing.
How's your mother?
It is Mother's Day.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's right. It is Mother's Day. Holy shit.
How I met your daddy.
Yeah. It's going to be a thing.
Harmonix. Yeah. The studio behind Rock Band has announced an Amplitude Reboot for PS3 and PS4, and they are funding the game through Kickstarter. Harmonix says the new edition of the PS2 cult classic will be, quote, Dark Souls hard with music. What do you think of this reboot? I'm going to pass to Andrew.
I think it's kind of cool, I guess.
You had the high voice. I mean, you're lying.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not, like, ecstatic about it, but I think it's pretty cool. I mean, it's different for Harmonix. They're used to doing Guitar Hero and dance games. What I forget what they're... Dance Central? Yeah. So it's kind of cool for them taking on something else, but again, still have the music theme to it. And Dark Souls Hard is going to be So I'm just gonna die over and over again until I learn.
Fail so hard.
Wait,
Does that mean I have to listen to the same song over and over and over again?
You're gonna know that song by heart by the time it's done.
Wait, so is it gonna have the are they bringing back the guitar that you play
No,
on?
I think Amplitude's different. I'm not sure.
But do you get a
I didn't play Amplitude.
peripheral or?
Probably not. It's
No.
probably just controller based.
Yeah, that's why I think it's just controller based.
Right.
Okay, this game right here. They should do what the Drive Club did. They should give this game to you for free, give you 10 songs, and then you could buy songs that you like. Because I can't tell you how many times I bought a Guitar Hero, and like I favor only like a little bit of songs, and I'm like, this game needs DLC because all these songs suck. That's why when Beatles Rock Band came out, I was happy. Not because I love the Beatles, but because, okay, only Beatles songs. And then like...
So because you love the Beatles.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know I'm going to like all the songs. And then when that Metallica Guitar Hero came out, I got happy again. But it didn't only have Metallica. It had like a bunch of shit.
Did it?
Yeah.
It had non-Metallica songs on
It
there?
actually had really good non-Metallica songs.
It had good songs
Like
on
who?
there.
It's because in the story mode of it was that you're a band playing for like the headlining of Metallica. So you would have songs from like hard rock bands.
Mm-hmm.
And then you would play as Metallica once they got on stage.
They weren't bad songs. Like they had like cool ass like I never heard of Tool till that.
Tool, yeah, they had Tool, they had Foo Fighters, they had Queens of the Stone Age. They had really good songs on that actually.
Yeah, cool.
But what they did mess up on was when they had the Van Halen game. They had Wolfgang pick out all those songs and had nothing to do with Van Halen at all. And that was stupid. The Metallica one was done right though.
Let me clear my throat. Me Carmenix. And I'll tell you why. It is extremely d***ish for a studio that is that big and for a game that is that popular to try to be funded on Kickstarter. That is super d***ish.
Yeah.
100% of their profit's going to go to them. They're just going to be chilling with all that money in the Bahamas like, we didn't spend development, guys. Woohoo!
But then like Tim Schafer going on Kickstarter for all of his games.
Yeah,
but
he does like really smaller indie games.
Doesn't that grant him more creative control?
Yeah, but I'm still saying that.
Tim
like,
Schafer from Double Fine?
Yeah, he has his own money.
Man, Tim Schafer.
Whoa.
He thinks he's cool as just because, oh yeah, I'm like Tim Burton of gaming. Man, you can suck my dick.
He created Devin. He created some of those like classic games.
I don't care. He was good back then. Oh, Grim Fandango, so good.
I just turned to a black woman over here.
Psychonauts, so
I
good.
don't care.
I don't care.
Tim
Yo,
Schafer.
Psychonauts good. His games back then were good. All he has is a title. Now he's getting how many times? Andrew, I know you know this. How many times did he start a game on Kickstarter? That game came out and it wasn't that good. And it's like, well, what happened to all that money? Well, we're taking that money and we're gonna put it on this game and we're gonna make this game now. And then that game comes out and then everything on Kickstarter. Yo, where the money go?
I thought his games usually get like really good reviews.
It get good reviews, but for the money that he's getting. Brian, he's getting mad money, and he's coming out with 2D games like Braid and
Devin.
Braid was good.
Devin.
Braid was good, but he didn't get no.
That wasn't Tim Schafer.
No. I know it
was not
wasn't.
Tim
But the
Schafer.
guy that made Braid had no money. He made that in his apartment. No money, eating ramen every day.
Yo, man, you're
I think you're exaggerating.
No,
And plus,
dude,
you might be
Psychonauts
underestimating.
is so good. I love Tim Schafer, but he needs to step his A game up, dude. He's being a right now.
Have you played Broken Age?
Heard that was actually really
Yeah,
good.
Broken Age got really good reviews.
Yo, Broken Age. You know what? Broken Age came out like around the same time.
I think the problem here, Devin, is that you want a sequel to Psychonauts.
That's what I want. Yo! That's what I want.
You're hating on Tim
Yo,
Schafer.
it's like Dr. Phil.
Yeah,
like, yo, your deep-seated hate comes from your lack of Psychonauts.
There you go. Yes.
Oh, that's true. I've been saying like Square Enix for like a long ass
Exactly,
time.
yeah, you could-
But they have a terrible.
Yeah, but you made up reasons. I just
But
said
also-
F them.
they have a terrible.
Square Enix, what have they done?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's making good
Tomb Raider?
games.
Yeah.
I mean, they produced
Well,
it.
yeah.
They didn't are
They didn't
creating
develop
it.
it.
Yeah.
What about Lightning Returns, huh?
Oh yeah, that was a great game.
That was like Majora's Mask of Final
The
Fantasy.
third sequel to. the
No,
13th
I'm not
Final
saying it's the
Fantasy
Majora's
game.
Mask. I'm saying you had a time limit to beat the story.
Oh, it is. Yeah, game mechanic. Yeah.
So it was like Dead Rising.
Wait, so
Yeah.
how do we? Oh, we're still talking about Harmonix and how they went on
Yes.
Kickstarter.
Amplitude.
Well, and here's the difference. Yeah, Amplitude. But the difference is between Tim Schafer and Harmonix is that, again, Tim Schafer has always had a more, I don't want to use a broad term, artistic, but fine, there you go. It's not a huge crowd pleasing. It ain't Call of Duty, the games that he's making, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, if he wants more creative control, he needs to make his own money. Instead of having a studio looking over his shoulder like, well, I think you should put this in or this in for, to make it more profitable. If he gets his own money that he raises, however, he can do what the he wants. With Harmonix, since they're a pretty big studio, and there's a market out there.
There's a market.
Yeah, I guess the only argument you could make is that, well, the music genre went downhill and it's not that popular anymore, but I still think it's not quite,
How much money do you think it takes to make a game like...
I have no idea.
Like BioShock or Last of Us?
Well, according to,
No commercial, no marketing stuff.
No, what I'm saying, Naughty Dog is pretty... I think Naughty Dog spends its money well. The problem with BioShock Infinite was that Ken Levine spent money like a dude in a strip club. I mean, he just poured money into that thing.
Like I'm playing BioShock right now, my second playthrough.
The first one, or Infinite?
Infinite.
Oh, okay.
And I'm seeing he could have just made I know he had a commercial. He had Jack White singing a song, the handyman doing all this stuff. They're about to hang Elizabeth. That happened in the game, first of all.
Well, that's mostly, I think 2K spends that money.
It was Nico Vega.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's
Nico Vega.
That's why you have a publisher.
Yo, that's the cheap Jack White. Good job, Sam.
There you go.
But Devin, I think that's why you have the publisher spends that money to market the game, not the developer.
Oh, I thought they spent a lot of their money marketing the game.
That's
Didn't
part
they?
of it. No.
Ken Levine just chilling.
Yeah, that's you put the product, and then they're basically they're the middleman. The publisher takes the game and says, "Hey, take
If you have a self-published game, then
Oh, okay.
Call of Duty.
But I
Call of Duty Advanced Warfare going on Kickstarter.
Okay, how much does it cost to make those games? Like
a
lot of money.
Lot of money.
Probably like 50 million, maybe.
Yeah.
Probably more,
Yeah. We just talked about Destiny. Destiny took $500 million.
That's
marketing too. Marketing too, obviously.
Yeah,
marketing promotion, but a lot of that went to development.
Yeah.
Okay. This guy, Tim Schafer.
Don't they have Elton John?
Like how much?
Yeah, I think there's something like that. Like he's working on it.
Hey,
he composed something. I don't know. I mean,
Elton John.
Yeah, maybe I'm bullshit. I don't know.
You are bullshit.
Yo, Elton John's doing stuff on there, Andrew. Look at him.
That's a good idea.
On Destiny?
Yeah,
he composes stuff. He's a musical genius.
Yeah,
Dude, Elton John's the man.
It's not like it's gonna be like piano playing.
Yeah.
No, he composes stuff.
Tom Hardy's playing Elton John.
Marty O'Donnell did all the composing. Then he goes fired.
Yeah, see, they fired him for Elton John.
All of his music is still in the game.
Now we know that the game is finished and that Brian was right. But let's keep on moving down.
Anyway, you're gonna, at the very end of Destiny, you're gonna be dying and stuff, and the moon thing that's near the Earth's gonna be exploding. And then your friend's gonna grab you, and they're gonna jetpack out of there, and like a Rocket Man. And then the credits are gonna start going down. It's like Rocket Man burning on the. I don't know the but dude, that'd be amazing, right? I'm calling it. Yeah, I'm calling
It's not
it.
gonna happen.
That'd be awesome though.
Yeah, right here. Just high fives because you guys
have
are
it on tape.
Yeah.
The Devin.
Yeah.
What am I high fiving you for?
Because when it
It's
happens.
just the ending.
Oh. Okay.
Because when it happens, I'm not gonna be there.
Are you planning on being
Yeah,
somewhere
you
else?
have 6 months to live.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you're just
No.
not
Like
planning on knowing what
no.
happens.
I'm not gonna be in the room with you. So I'm it's like a pre.
I just tears down my
Yeah.
face. Like, oh my god.
Hopefully someone else will buy a PS4 by the time Destiny comes out. So
I
can
got
play
your
with
back.
them.
I would
I
like
have
to
to.
buy a PS4.
I have to now that that's gonna happen.
You already got the money. You just sitting in a box at home.
Yeah, I do.
Yo, I'm gonna move on. According to a new report from research firm International Data Corporation, the PS4 will sell 51 million units globally by 2016, outpacing Microsoft's Xbox One. However, the report also predicts that if the Xbox One can be the market leader in North America if Microsoft decides to offer a version of the console without Kinect, thereby lowering the price. Andrew, you have that. I don't give a
Yeah.
Please, share your thoughts.
Personally, I don't think they'll offer a one without a Kinect. They'll just lower the price, though. They'll be like, yeah, we're just going to include the Kinect basically for free. Because they have such petty pride for the Kinect. I don't know why. But I just feel like they'd be like, yeah, it's $400, but you have to have the Kinect still. It's like, really?
You still have to have the Kinect.
Because they had a commercial with a doctor looking at the Kinect and doing stuff like
Actually,
this.
the Kinect is actually used for a lot of operations.
You were just angry today, Devin.
Well,
You
some
arm.
something like the Kinect. I don't know if Microsoft itself licenses the Kinect.
It's the
They
Kinect.
They
It's
do?
the Kinect.
Yeah.
Okay. Regardless, my point is, I don't know if they would do that because you're manufacturing them.
Yeah.
You're spending money on manufacturing the Kinect. Now, if you drop the price, that means you're losing money.
Yep.
So why not just bundle it? I mean, I know, look, business. God knows, business does not make sense to me, and I do not make sense to business.
Because then if you bundle it without Kinect, then you're losing all that market base on Kinect-based games.
I know.
Because then no one will buy the Kinect games if they don't have a Kinect. But if everyone that owns the Xbox One has a Kinect, then everyone's a potential buyer for Kinect Sports 7 or whatever.
Yo, man, everybody knows the two things that sell well are Kinect games and Jimmy John. Everybody knows.
You get a free Jimmy John when you buy a Kinect
Everybody knows.
game.
They're like packaged together. They got a partnership. We all know this.
Ed Freeze says it.
Ed Freeze says it. Yeah, man. Dude's a genius. Yeah, we reached out to Ed Freeze personally, asked him to join Retro Requiem, and he said no.
Did we?
He said. No, I said.
He said, "You know what's Retro Game problem?
You know what Retro Requiem should do?
You should make more videos.
You guys should
You
get
should
more
go on
staff.
Kickstarter and get some money and spend it on getting better shit.
Yeah, we're going on Kickstarter.
We are.
We're going Retro Requiem on Kickstarter.
We're making a Retro
Requiem
Requiem game.
What are we giving you guys for a product? We don't know yet.
Yeah.
Give us the money and you'll
Good
find out.
website, okay?
Chaos for creativity.
We're gonna make a Retro Requiem game.
I do want to make a Wrinkle in Time. There we go.
Yeah.
God, you.
Tea Time.
I forgot about that.
Tea Time.
Tea
I
Time
didn't.
would be a great game.
It's tea time. Time for tea. No,
That's part 2.
That's part two. That's part 2.
Tea Time 2, Time for Tea, and then Tea Time 3, a Wrinkle in Time. I want to make this. I need to go in Game Creator and make these games.
Collin is remiss for a lot of inside jokes
Yeah,
because he hasn't
I'm-
been here for the longest
I'm
time.
lost right now.
But hey,
It's
He almost
amazing.
made it to the load times. The
yeah.
load inside.
I
jokes.
told him about it.
Oh, cool.
Bethesda confirmed this week that the console version of Elder Scrolls Online will suffer a 6-month delay. But Bethesda said that they're getting their network to mesh well with the PlayStation Network and Xbox Live. They have softened the blow by allowing people who buy the game on PC to transfer their save over to consoles. And for $20, you can get a digital version of the game on consoles if you purchase it on PC. Collin, I know how much you love this game. I know how much you're looking forward to it. Share your thoughts, man.
I love the series. The game sounds like so if I didn't think that, then I would be happy and overjoyed at this news. But no, I have not heard anything overly positive about this game. So
This game is an MMO that has Elder Scrolls stamped on it. People are thinking, "Oh man, it's gonna be Skyrim, but with my friends." It's not gonna be like that.
no, it's
Playing with other people actually hinders you more than just playing by yourself.
I think me and Andrew share opinions. We just don't give a crap.
Yeah, pretty much. I do want to play it, but not till it's free.
Amen.
It will
I
be.
mean, it will. I say next
Done, brother.
fall.
yeah.
It'll be free.
Maybe by the time it comes out for consoles, it will be free.
No, they're gonna wait till at least consoles
yeah.
come out to make some console money.
Yeah.
But once it's free, I'm like, yeah, I'll download it. Let's play it. Oh well, it's okay.
It starts failing miserably.
Why don't they just have like a yearly subscription?
So is it monthly now?
You can buy yearly.
buy
it's just like
yearly.
$120
Yeah,
bucks
no
or
one wants to
something.
buy it.
Yeah, but if you have like a yearly subscription, it'll still be expensive.
They probably have
But
it.
it's like behind the scenes, like $60 a year.
It'd be like more than that.
Yeah,
it's like $15 a month. So
15 times 12. I'm not doing that, man.
They should lower it. They should lower the monthly cost.
it's gonna be like $175.
Fine, the finals were over, man. I'm not
Yeah.
doing
It'd be $175.
God
Damn.
damn.
Retro Requiem
Mm-hmm.
has acquired the new motto, "Turned down for what?" After hearing this news, that EA confirmed that DICE's Star Wars Battlefront 3 will be shown at E3.
There goes a load.
We don't even need to talk about it.
There goes a
We
load.
don't even need to talk about it. We can just go on. We're
Oh, yeah,
excited.
No, we're excited. We'll be at the event live streaming it. won't
Oh
we,
yeah, of
fellas?
course, of course.
We
Wait,
just have a
wait.
camera pointing at the TV.
Yeah.
We're at the event right now.
Who's covering EA's conference?
Did
I don't know.
I cover EA's conference?
Pick a
Yeah,
name out of
you
hat.
did a garbage job.
I
That's
did.
why I'm asking.
Yeah, I'm getting
Put an
downgraded
intern
to
on it.
Nintendo.
Put an intern on it. Make them do it.
Yeah,
Oh, that's what I'm gonna do.
Make them do that.
Piece of shit.
Cuff them together and just put them in a fucking room with a TV.
The Danish Geodata Agency recently recreated the entire country of Denmark in Minecraft. It's one of the biggest Minecraft creations ever, made of up to 4,000 billion bricks
God.
and 1 terabyte of data.
Blocks.
Shut the.
Thank you.
What's
4,000 billion?
4,000 billion.
Blocks, not bricks.
Jesus.
So isn't that like 4 trillion or something like that?
No, I think it's more because 400. No,
Yeah,
It's 4 trillion, isn't it?
listen, 4,000 billion sounded more. So shut
those
up.
are the numbers we have.
It was ingeniously built using the agency's 3D elevation model and was meant to be used as a teaching tool. Shortly after, users began blowing it up and planting American flags everywhere.
Oh my gosh!
The Danish agency disabled the ability to use dynamite, but they forgot to disable the minecart with the dynamite item.
Oh no!
This is our news of the week.
Way to represent, folks.
America.
Our country.
We destroyed Denmark.
Yeah.
Woo!
I was gonna say, we're getting closer to the Matrix or something, but that's great.
Remember that time America invaded the Matrix?
Yeah. Just trolling.
Started blowing it up and
can't
putting
control the
American
Matrix
flags
because
on
everyone's just
everything.
trolling uncontrollably. The machines are like, man, fuck this, let's kill them all.
Oh,
Just put the American flag on the
that's so spiteful. It's so
Yeah.
hilarious. Like, oh.
Great.
Okay.
It's funny because a bunch of those kids were probably like 10 years old.
Yeah.
No, they were grown men who like went through
The grown
like
the,
America.
the men were the one that put up the grown men were the one that put the American
They
flag on
built
it.
the pickup trucks in Minecraft and walked up. Oh. The president of Nintendo announced this week that Nintendo will launch a new console, not the Wii U or 3DS, in quote emerging markets as early as next year. By emerging markets, he means China, apparently. No, it's serious because China just released their bans on games, and they, so like no one's really tapped into that.
Microsoft is this fall, I think.
Ooh, in September. Ooh.
Yeah.
It'd be perfect for Nintendo.
I'm not done.
Because they're
Not done. Don't interrupt this.
No.
You know my goddamn rules.
I hope it's called the Wii Wii.
Okay.
Like we as in us together. The Wii Wii.
Nintendo will develop not only a new console, but new games as well, aimed at lower income consumers and those with less gaming experience than people from developed countries.
I think it's a stupid console.
That sounds retarded. I'm sorry.
Oh look, we put out a Nintendo like entertainment system.
It's gonna be the Wii 2.0.
It actually
all
be-
motion controls, no controller.
Okay, here's what happens when you have a really business model and your company's going completely down the shit. You start like overthinking things, and that's where you get crackpot ideas like this.
Haven't we said in the past that they should stop making consoles?
Yes, they should.
And this is the best news ever, Brian, because now we know they're so they're gonna release this, and they're putting their last. Oh my God! Everybody, quickly put this money in a pot. This is gonna work. They got the wearing the lampshades on their head. They're sleeping under their desk right now on Nintendo, trying to think of this new idea. They're gonna release this. It's gonna be total shit, basically Virtual Boy 2.0, and then we're gonna be able to play Pokemon on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One.
If it comes with a Power Glove, I'm buying it.
Colin McConnell predicts a rise in ritual suicides in Japan very soon.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Like the whole stab,
Yes,
side, and the
stab
head gets
and
cut
gut,
off.
yes.
Oh man.
It's all gonna be part of the console.
Yeah,
It'll
the
be
console
a bestseller.
Live stream.
This is it for news and review. Remember,
This is it.
That's it. That's all that's on there.
What?
You know what I'm gonna say?
You didn't even
It's
mention.
been like 3 hours.
Anyway, it has been. How long have we been?
It's not important because the entertainment value is not measurable by time. The memory that you will take from this podcast today will stay with you throughout the rest of your life. And when you're becoming an alcoholic, your kids and wife have died in that horrible accident, and at the end of the day, you're homeless on the streets, you'll have the memories of this podcast. And that will keep you intent.
Be real.
Rocket Man. It's like now. We did talk about what Batman fighting Bruce Lee. Holy shit! How long ago was
Wait,
that?
what?
Yeah, we talked
It doesn't need to be spoken about again.
Yeah, we already talked about that thing.
Okay.
Remember to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube page to see news and review every week and catch up on all of gaming's biggest news right here at Retro Requiem.
Retro Requiem.